Buddy, it's Jake. Got a challenge lock from Washington State Picker called Alloces. A little quick set. See if I'm showing this right. There you go. This is bidding. Got a little bit of time here. I'm going to see if I can get it open and gutted for you. I really need to start going through some of these locks. Sorry about the angle. I still haven't figured out how to pick around a tripod. I can't do it. I knock it all over the place. I'm going to go in with a 50,000, so it's kind of loose. But, you know, is what it is. And a big fugly here. Big old diamond out of a old Chinese set I got last year. I believe it was last year, yeah. Okay, working down, feeling for a binder. Got one in the back here. Pin 5. And already rolled over a little bit. Coming back. Little bit of movement on 2. Not really a pin set, more like a plug drift. I don't know, maybe it's a T-pin or whatnot. Not really good at identifying which types they are. I should be, but I'm not. Well, nothing. Keep feeling around up front here. Ah, there it is. A little more movement on 2. Pin 3 is binding. Just a little bit of movement out of him. It's like these pins don't really set so much as they just kind of ease over a little, and then they drop back in. Pin 4 is on the floor. One click out of him. A little bit more out of 5. This lock just seems like you go along and ease it up. And that was probably too much. Speaking of easing, I'll let that drop. Alright, try again. Alright, just again a little drift on 2. Counter rotation. There, I think we got it. Binder in the back. What? Come on, respond. There it is. Nope. Overset again. A lot of that going on in this lock. Come on, big fugly, do it. There. 4 puts us into a false set again. I'm gonna go with a Peterson, I believe. That's a number 7. 7 or 4, I always mix them up, I don't remember. Go all the way to the back, see if I can get pin 5 set. Oh, come on. I'm gonna reset. Try you one more time. Let's do this a little little bit. Might help. Obviously it won't help me, but what you guys see. There, okay, we got full set on 4. Five is binding, but it doesn't really feel like I should go to that one first. Let's see what else we got. Counter rotation on 3. Leave a set. Counter on 2. A little bit of a set. What? And 5 is on the floor again. Let's go with this. And get him underneath the pin without dropping everything else. This is miserable. Come on. Let's try old fugly again. There, we got a little bit of movement out of 5. Got him up a little. Maybe I can finish him off with the Peterson now. There, a little more false set out of it. I think finally got 5 set, 4 set, 3 fuel set, on 2, and 1, and we're open. Sure you can see this. Okay, you can see that it's truly open. I'm gonna relock it. Key works fine. Locks up there. What do we got here? Oops. I'm really trying to find time to get working on these challenge locks. Months ago, people sent me a bunch of challenge locks, and 90% of them are still sitting there waiting for me to pick them. Life gets busy sometimes. All right, let's work. Where am I at here? More. All right, I'm definitely gonna use a shim on this one. Feels like it had T-pins, I believe. At least one. I think like pin 1 for sure. 1 and 5 felt odd like that. Wow, that is snug. Don't have any other shims handy at the moment. Oh, yeah, I do. I think I have one that might be a little thinner. Come on. You can get in there. Wow, that's tight. That has got to be one of the tightest quick set types. What does this say? Marks. I think. Oh, we guessed it right. All right, pins are up here. Slide him on out. Okay. 5 pins, all there, working. Ooh, can see some threading and all kinds of neatness in here. Turn around, pin 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, little tiny guy. I would not have guessed that that was a standard. Huh. Get these turned around though. Oops. Get the Bible emptied out. Alright. Shim out of here. We'll start in the front. Can't reach it in that slot. These tweezers. Pretty nice pin work here. Hopefully I can manage to show you guys the pins this time. I know my camera skills are atrocious. And pin 5. Nice little serrated. Oh, my bad. That's not all of pin 5. See if I can get him out of there. Looks like 5 was a pin in pin with a serrated sleeve. Nice. Try to get these springs. They don't seem to come in too far. Very light copper spring on one. Spring 2 doesn't want to come out. Don't have a probe handy to go digging. I guess I could use a pick, but I'm just going to let him go. 3 is a lighter copper spring. Same with 4 loop here. Oh, and there. Oh, there it is. It'd be a little short copper. I want to get number 2 out here. Come on, get out. Hopefully I'm doing this where you can see. Very light copper spring. Okay, so here's what we've got. Let's see if I can maybe work this out a little better so you can see. That's probably about as good as we're gonna get, but I think you can see them all right. Pin 1, we have a nice little spooled key pin. Kind of a offset staggery type. Very nice. Then a T-pin in the top, or in the Bible. I guess it depends on where you're from. Okay, key pin number 2, serrated spool. Spool in the Bible. Key pin 3. Oh, tried to escape. Key pin 3 is a lightly serrated, dual serrations on that. Spool in the top. Another one of these kind of offset. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't see it at all if I don't hold it in front of the camera, sorry. It's a little offset. It's like it wasn't turned. Standard for key pin 5. And then driver 5. It's this little pin and pin, serrated sleeve on it. Very nice work. Very tricky. Well, I'd like to thank Washington State Picker for pinning this up. I believe, though I can't guarantee it, I believe this was sent to me by Albert LaBelle. I thank him. And yeah, that has been Alloces, I believe it was called. Yes, Alloces by Washington State Picker. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, please do all that, you know. And I'll catch you back here next time. Have a good one.